All is green on the land. In this first corner we have the celery, close to the watering. And of course there are the various types of kale, this kale, that kale, and of course the other kale. Not to forget, of course, the standard kale that we have always lots of, that always grows very nicely. Good kale, scarlet kale. There are the choys, still good. Nice new fennel that'll be up in a month or so. Swiss chard, always a favourite, growing well. And the second crop of carrots look like they're a success. I'm happy with the alliums because they haven't bolted yet. The garlic's fine. Even the leeks down at the bottom do seem to be bulking up, as you can see in this close-up photo. Yeah, acceptable. I've got confidence in the potatoes. I think they're good. Underneath I think they're fine. Better than the photo. The photo's crap. Looking back across the fennel we can see the Brussels sprouts. The Brussels sprouts are looking quite good. They go dormant this time of year. And behind them you can see purple sprouting broccoli with the sprouts of the broccoli showing, and here's a close-up to get the idea of what a purple sprouting broccoli looks like. And behind the purple sprouting broccoli is celery, which is looking big and bushy and is very tasty. And behind the celery is celeriac, and behind the celeriac in the lawn there are the goji berries, which are looking quite fine. They have a quaint thing that they do. They seem to have one branch that sticks out flat. When everything's looking good, just cut it off. Back in the bed, and the spinach is still being perpetual. It's incredible how it pushes on. And the strawberries keep giving, even though they haven't been watered. Raspberries in the great big raspberry bed, hooligans, but they're lovely raspberries. There's the avenue with a sunflower coming out. They'll dry off and we can give them to the birds later. The avenue's starting to grow. It'll be up by August. Ah, the polytunnel, yes. The cucumbers. 6 units in there and they're producing very nicely. Here's more of an overview of things. Now down off the bottom left of this picture, just in front of the basil, are Chinese cabbages. I tie them up to keep them tidy. There's the basil, it's looking good, and behind the basil are the peppers, Californian peppers, which I'm quite happy with. And behind the peppers are the aubergines. All's looking good. Behind the aubergines, tomatoes, all in flower. There's only one ripening down at the bottom, 1st of July, but it's because there are so many trusses on this plant. There are 2 down the bottom you can see there. There are 4 in the middle, 2 more in the middle, making 4, and 2 more at the top. No wonder they're not ripening. He's overdoing it, the poor love. It all looks very tidy. It's very nice indeed. The courgette has produced so much, but now it's got to go because we've got them at home and that monster can go. The carrots are producing well, and there are a few melons, 4 melon plants that I've got high hopes for, and naturally the beetroot in the corner still producing and being eaten. A quick look at the back bed at home. The courgettes in the front, the squash at the back, and the peas in the middle. That's a close-up of the squashes that are going to go over and down into the ditch. And these are the peas that are meant to be a small pea and grow up nicely. Let's finish with some views of the main, what I call the mainland, and the pretty gazebo in the middle, and the pretty flowers, and the pretty sunflower, and all the prettiness, all abounding all over Mystic Land. Ain't it lovely? Bye.